this class. This is Gpad Learn Math, and we have been talking about circle theorems for some of the lessons we've done so far. This is the 6th lesson on circle theorems, and in this lesson we'll be talking about intersecting chords. Intersecting chords. This lesson and the next one would be the last lesson for this interesting topic in mathematics, circle geometry, circle theorems. So yesterday we had a lesson. If you missed yesterday's class, all you have to do is to go back to the replay. It's still on the YouTube channel. Go there and watch the video. Okay? So you don't want to miss any of the lessons we've had so far. Yesterday we talked about two tangents drawn from an external point. We talked about two tangents drawn from an external point, and I told you that today we'll be looking at this topic, intersecting chords. Now you know what a chord is. A chord is a line drawn from one point of the circumference to another point. Okay? Now it doesn't have to pass through the center of the circle. Just a straight line joining 2 points on the circumference is a chord. So what we have here, PQ is a chord, AB is also a chord. Yeah, the 6 of you here, you are welcome. You can like the live so other people will join us. Do like the live. Let's have other people join us. You are all welcome. You can tell me, you can send hi in the. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much. It's so good to have all of you here. It's so wonderful. It's a privilege to be here to host this lesson and to be of impact to as many of you who struggle with this topic. Okay. So, oh, Chris, Creek Row, thank you. I remember you for yesterday. You were very active. Thank you for coming again. Thank you so much, Creek Row. It's so good to have you. So good to have you. Okay, 20 of you. So good to have all of you. Please, let's like the live. Let's like the live. As you can see on the board, we'll be talking about intersecting chords. This is what we're going to be talking about today. Intersecting chords. Please, let's like the live. Just one like. Just one like. Thank you for the 3 likes. Wow, 58 of you. So good to have all of you here. And thank you for always showing up. Thank you for your support. Your engagement in the comment section is always very wonderful. And your feedback is also very, very wonderful. I know these theorems. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Joshua Adeleke, thank you. India's number 1 product. Hello, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, we have 76 already. So good to have all of you. Please, let's like the live. We are starting in about 1 minute. We've started already. I should not say we're starting. We've started already. Please go and invite your friends. Share the link to this live class to your friend, with your friends, with your family members, even with your enemies. If you have enemies, you shouldn't have enemies though. Okay, so in today's lesson, we'll be looking at intersecting chords. This lesson, then one more lesson, we'll be through with this topic. Yesterday, I did say that if you have any topic you want me to treat after this topic, do let me know. And if you people said some topics, if you know that there's a topic you want me to treat, do not hesitate to let me know. Okay, I watch your live streaming on Theorems. Oh, thank you, Gautam. Thank you so much. It's so good to have all of you. Wow, we have over 100 already. This is massive. Please, let's like the live. Let's like the live. Let's like the live. It's so good to have all of you here. Now, if you want me to, if you want us to get started, just type 1 in the comments. If you want us to get started, type 1 in the comments. Circle theorems. Circle theorems. Statistics, timeless budget. Okay, statistics. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. For those of you that are liking the live, thank you so much for your support. Please let's like the live. Let's like the live. Let's like the live. Oh, Creek Row. Yes, Creek Row 45. Yes, we're going ahead now. Okay, Matrix. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Okay, Matrix. That's also another interesting topic. Now we start. So see, this word intersecting, when two lines cross path, that's intersecting, okay? So your mind should go to when two lines cross path. When they cross path, they are said to have intersected. So what we have is intersecting chord. And I said that a chord is a line drawn from one point of a circle to another point, a straight line drawn. So two chords of a circle may intersect inside the circle or when extended outside the circle. See, I've drawn two circles here. This one, as you can see, the two chords are intersecting in the circle. The two chords are intersecting in the circle. But here, they are not intersecting in the circle. They meet outside the circle. So these are the two conditions, okay? Now, I've written something here. IA, see, IA, where is IA? Look at I here. IA, from I to A times IB. IA, from that's I is the point where the two lines intersect, okay? So IA times IB, see it here, is equal to what? IQ times IP. It's very easy. It's about, see, IA times IB is equal to IQ times IB. If the two lines intersect in the circle, that's all. When the two lines intersect in the circle, all you have to know is that I just pick one of the chords and multiply from where they intersect to one end by the other end. So you do IQ times IP here is equal to what? IA times IB. That's all. That's for the first case, where the two lines intersect in the circle. If you understand this one, please, but only give a chance to Genesis to move forward. Okay, India is similar to Africa, but they need, okay, thank you, respect, thank you so much. So that's for the, if you understand this first one, type 1 in the comments. I would not want to over-explain so that it doesn't bore you out. If you understand this first one, type 1 in the comments so we can move on. Please, let's like the live. Joshua Adeleke, thank you. Thank you. So if the two chords intersect in the circle, just pick one of the chords and multiply from the point of intersection to one end by the other end. All right? By the other line from the point of intersection to the other end. So you do IQ times IP here is equal to what? IA times IB. That is the first one. Let's come to this second one. After this, we'll look at some examples, some very interesting examples. What about the second one? See, here, the lines are not intersecting in the circle. The chords, see, the chords have been extended. See what we have here. When extended, the chords have been extended outside the circle. So the chords are not in the circle. They have been they are in the circle actually, but they were extended and their intersection happened outside. See, I here is where they intersect, where they meet. All right. So if that's the case, you simply do IA. See, IA times IB, IA times IB. You do this, you multiply from the point where they meet to the point where the chord touches the circle, and then the whole line, the whole straight line. So you do IA times IB is equal to, you do the same thing here to IP times IQ. Let me say that again. You do IA times IB, all right, then is equal to what? IP times IQ. This is the second one. If you want us to treat some examples, type 1 in the comments. Yes, thank you. This, now for this one, this is a chord, right? This is a chord. This one is a second. Thank you for that. Who is that person? Yes, thank you. Yes, it's a, yes. It's still a chord, but it has been extended. It's a secant because it cuts the circumference at 2 points. So yes, this point here and this point makes it a secant, and here too, because the line cuts the circle at 2 points. Thank you for that addition. Yes. So the two seconds, they intersect at a point outside the circle. If you want us to move on, please say one in the comment. Type one in the comment. Yes, thank you. Rectangles contained by two segments of one chord is equal to the segment of the other if they intersect inside the circle. Thank you. Samuel Umo, thank you. Joshua Adeleke, thank you. Fred Author, thank you. So please do not forget these don't forget them. Again, let me quickly go back. IA times IB, IA times IB, if the two chords intersect in the circle, is equal to what? IQ times IP. That's what you have here. But when you now have the chord extended, you now have a secant, because a secant is different from a tangent. There's also another one that will involve a tangent. A secant cuts the circle at 2 points. So point Q and point P. Here, point B and point A. Okay? So all you have to do, you do IA times IB, all right, is equal to what? IP times IQ. We need to move on. Okay, we need to move on. So I want to clean the board. If you are taking a screenshot, please do take a screenshot before I rub off the board. Take a screenshot. And if you have any question, ask. Please, let's like the live. Oh, thank you, Gautam. Yes, thank you. I can tell that you really enjoyed this topic a lot. Please take a screenshot. Can I clean the board? Okay, I think I can. Okay, let me clean the board. Thank you. All right. Okay, let's look at some examples. So examples. Number one, calculate the length marked by letters X in each diagram below. Okay, so we have this circle, and then here the two chords intersect in the circle, and you know what this is. This is AB, and this is CD. This is 5 centimeters. This is 6 centimeters, 4 centimeters. This is X. So we want to get the value of X. See, it's very easy. Thank you, Samuel Umo. Thank you. Thank you. Well, if you say second, it depends on what you are describing. The line itself is, you know, if you extend that chord, it becomes a secant when you extend the chord. But the area bounded by the chord and the arc segment. Okay, please, let's not confuse. If you extend that line, you have a secant. All right. And the area bounded by the chord and the arc is a segment. So I already told you, when you have two chords intersecting in the circle, you know what to do. You can simply say what? Okay, let's have a point. Okay, this is O. So you say AO. Let me just write solution here. AO from A to O times what? OB times OB is equal to what? OC times OD. This is the rule, okay? Where you have two chords intersecting. Write the number clearly and bold. Okay, thank you for the feedback. I'm going to do just that. So this is 5 centimeters. This is 4 centimeters. This is 6. This is x. Okay. Some of you can even do this already. Now let's move on. So we do AO. AO is 6 centimeters. So I write 6 times, what is OB? From O to B, it was given as what? 4 centimeters. So that's 4 is equal to OC. What is that? OC is what? X. So you write X. I'm going to use this for times. That's dot. Then what? OD. What's OD? 5 centimeters. So you write 5 here. You see, this is very, very easy. That's very, very easy. Please, let's like the life. If you're just joining us, we are talking about intersecting chords. So since we are trying to get the value of x, what do? I'll divide both sides by what? The coefficient of x. So we divide both sides. Let me just write it for some people who might join us now. Divide both sides. Oh, people are already getting the answer. So divide both sides by 5. So you have 6 times 4 is already what? 24. So 24 over 5 is equal to x times 5 over 5. So 5 cancels 5. 24 divided by 5 is what? 4.4. Who is saying 4? Okay. 4.4, 4.8. So this is what? It's supposed to be 4.8. 4.8. So x is equal to 4.8 centimeters. Okay? The answer is 4.8 centimeters. Yeah, this is it. This is the answer. If you understood everything I've done, and please, can you just type 1 in the comments? If this is clear to you, type 1. Oh, please, let's like the life. Excuse me. So what I did was to say, from the point where they intersect, I did OC times OD is equal to OA times OB. So you pick a chord, you multiply the 2 parts of the chord, starting from the point where they intersect. So this is the point where they intersect here. This point here. You simply do OA times OB, okay, is equal to what? OC times OD. Very easy. And this is what we did. And we're able to get x as what? 4.8 centimeters. If you want me to move on, type yes. To make the video clearer at your end, you may want to increase. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think the ratio formula is the correct one. Okay, Vincent. Okay, so can I move on? Thank you, Joshua, for the feedback. Yes, Unite. Thank you. Hi to you too. Can I move on? Please, let's like the life. Let's like the life. And if the picture is not very, if the video is blurry, a little bit blurry, go to your settings and then click on or tap on higher quality, higher picture quality. It will increase, it will make the quality of the video better. Can I move on? Okay, thank you. So let's move on. Oh, Gopal, you are welcome. Okay, thank you. So I have to clean this and let's treat another example. Yes. I'm still going to leave this. What we've done now is just the A part of this. So I'm going to leave this here as well. We're looking at another one. So we have this one, B. We have a circle. Okay, and then we have, now we are having a secant and they intersect at the point outside. So this is I, this is R, this is S, this is M, this is N. This is 10 centimeters. This is X. And this is 8 centimeters. This is 6 centimeters. Yes. Now, if you know the ratio of the lines of the secant, when I say secant, I'm talking about the line from M to I, because this line cuts the circle at 2 points, making it a secant. If you know the ratio, I've written it before. If you know how we can put the ratio together to be able to get x, type it in the comment. Okay, Gautam, I'm from Nigeria in Africa. Yes, Nigeria in Africa. It's so good to have all of you from India, from the US, from the UK. All of you, you are all welcome from other countries in Africa. Thank you for joining. So now it's easy. Let me show you again. You can do, see, if you are picking this first line from I to S, you simply do IR. See, from I to R. So you do I, sorry, I'll write solution here. You simply do what? IR times IS. You do IR first of all, then times what? The whole of the line, IS, is equal to, now you do the same thing for the other second. You do IN times what? IM. That's what you do. Let me say that it again. From I to R times I to S. And then you do IN times IM. You equate the product of what I've just said now. And then once you're able to get the ratio like this, it's going to be very easy for you to just finish it up. Oh, somebody has really got the answer. Fred, author from Ghana. Oh, so good to have you. Welcome. IR is what? Is 8. So you do 8 times IS. See, from I, don't make the, see, if the two chords are intersecting inside, it's slightly different. If it is outside, you take one part of the second, you multiply by the whole line. You do the same thing for the other line. By line, I mean the second, the whole of from I to what? M. Is that okay? So you do 8. What's IS? IS is from here, from I to S. IS is from I to S. Who can tell me, how will I express IS? Who can tell me? What will be IS? Thank you, Gautam. What will be IS? See, from I to S. What would that be? How am I going to express IS? If you know it, say it in the comment. How will I express IS? How will I express IS? Please, let's like the life. How will I express IS? Do you know it? 8x. You try, but it's not 8x. You know, you are talking about the whole line from I all the way to S. This is 8. This is from A to here is S. X rather. If you combine the line, if you combine this and this, what are you going to have? Thank you, Hasibul. Thank you. X plus 8. So you do X plus 8. I don't want to, I'll use bracket here for multiplication. You write X plus 8 because we are talking about IS from I to S. You add 8 to X, giving you what? IS. So this is equal to IN. What's IN? IN is what? 6. You write 6 times, what is IM? From I up to what? M. What would that be? Who can tell me? What's IM? Oh, Graphene, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Yes, thank you. It's 16 because you add 6 to 10. But I'm just going to write it in brackets so some of you understand. 10 plus 6. Yes, 10 plus 6. That's 16. You add 6, then you add 10, giving you what? IM. That's it. Now, let me expand this, or I'll leave it as this first, and I'm going to do this here. This will be 6 times 10 plus 6 is what? 16. So that's 6 times 16. All right, good. So I can divide both sides by what? By 8. So I'll divide both sides by 8 here and by 8 here. 8 cancels 8. All right, and then I have X plus 8 is equal to 8 goes into 16 2 times. You do 2 times 6, which is what? 12. And then when you move 8 to the other side, you have 12 minus 8. So X is equal to 12 minus 8, which is equal to what? 4. So you have what? 4 centimeters as your answer. If this is clear to you, type 1 in the comment. Hope you can see what I wrote down there. If it is clear to you, type 1 in the comments. If it is clear to you, type 1 in the comments. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Dipto. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, okay. Thank you, Serpentine. Thank you, King Emil. Thank you, thank you. So I think we can move on now. Now we have our answer as what? 4 centimeters. Should we move on? I think we should move on to another one, okay? Please, let me just say, if you want me to move on, say move on in the comments. If you want me to move on, say move on in the comments. Please do not forget these rules, okay? Where the chords intersect in the circle is different from when the chords intersect outside. Take note of that. Thank you, Dipto. Thank you. Move on. Oh, thank you. So let's move on. I hope you have taken a screenshot. If you have not, you can always watch the replay and take the screenshot before I erase it. Okay, so let's move on. Now, we have talked about a situation where you have 2 seconds. See, when I say second, you have a circle like this. You have the 2 seconds, okay? The when they intersect outside or where they meet outside the circle. But what we'll be talking about now will be you will have a tangent and then you have a secant, the way they will meet at the point here. This is the next thing we want to talk about. So to be able to capture everything, I'm going to write something down for you. Let's write a special case where you have a circle and you have a secant, then you have a tangent. This is different from what we have done so far. Please take note. We talked about 2 chords intersecting in the circle. Then we talked about 2 seconds, all right, where they intersect outside the circle. This one is what? A tangent and a secant, all right? You know what a tangent is? It touches the circle at one point, but a secant touches the circle or crosses the circle at 2 points, here and here. What do you do when you have a case like this? So what this is this. I will have to write a note here so you can write it down as well and capture it. When a chord is extended, now when they say is extended, they are referring to this one that is now a secant, okay? When a chord is extended to meet a tangent, at a point outside the circle, then I want to write something here. I'll write Q here, write P, let's write I here, and let's write T here. Let me write it here clearly. When a chord is extended, so this is T, this is the point. So what do you have if you have something like this? IT, then IT squared, from I to T, you square it. You squared the tangent is equal to what we did when we talked about seconds, 2 seconds intersecting outside the circle. So you do IP times IQ. For the second, the same thing we did the other time, where we had IP times IQ is still maintained. But for the tangent, just square it. That's the only difference between this and where you have 2 seconds. You know, this is a tangent and a secant, all right? But for this case now, for the tangent, just square it. If you have another secant, you repeat the same thing that we did here. IP, which is from I to P, times IQ. But for the second, all you have to do is just square it as we have done so. And that is all. So we have talked about 3 cases. The first one, 2 chords intersecting in the circle. The second one, 2 seconds, where they intersect or meet at the point outside the circle. And now this third one is where you have a second, or you can say a chord that was extended, and you have a tangent. They now meet outside the circle. This is what you are going to have. You square the tangent and equate it to the sections of the second. So you do IP times IQ. That's it. If you want me to move on, please say move on. Oh, thank you, Tanish. Thank you for the feedback. I want to go and what does that mean? You want to go and sleep? What's the name of the theorem? It's still under intersecting chords. It's still under intersecting chord, but it's a special type of because now you have a tangent. This is no longer chord now. This is a tangent and then a second. All right? Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. All right. Can I move on? Let's look at some examples. Let's look at some examples. Please take a screenshot. I want to rub up the board. Take a screenshot. Okay. So don't forget the 3 cases. The first one, 2 chords in the circle. The second one, 2 seconds. The third one, 1 tangent and 1 second. Okay, let's look at an example. Example, I think this is the second example also. So now you have a circle, and then you have a second, then you have a tangent. No? Let me extend this. So you have, okay. Oh my goodness. This can be better. This can be better. All right, good. This is E. This is T, at the point where it touches the circle. That's X. This is 8 centimeters. This is F. G here. And from here to here is 20 centimeters. So the whole of GE is 20 centimeters. I think we've captured everything now. Okay, I'm going to ask who can tell me if you can work it out. Let me just give you 1 or 2 minutes to see if you can use that the third case where you have a second and a tangent. If you can do it, you can go ahead and work it out. If you can, let me give you 1 minute to give this a try. GF. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. See, I did something here. From G to E is 20 centimeters. Let me just highlight this for you. From G to E is you were given the length of from G to E as 20 centimeters. Yes, you were given the whole length as 20 centimeters. Yes, so that's 20. You have TE as X. You need to find X. GF is 5. Somebody said 12. Thank you. Oh, you got it. Thank you. GF is 12. Okay. So I told you square the tangent. So you do TE. Let's do solution. You do TE squared is equal to what? EF times EG. That's it. Let me say it again. You square the tangent. TE squared is equal to what? EF times EG. This is what you have. That's it. So what's TE? That's X. So you do X squared is equal to, EF is 8. So 8 times, what's EG? You were given EG as what? 20 centimeters. So you have 20 there. That's what you do. So x squared is equal to what? 8 times 20 is, is what? 160. And then the next thing is you square root both sides. All right, we square root both sides to get rid of the square here. So we square root this side and square root this side. This cancels the square, so you have x is equal to, what is the square root of 160? If you know it, say it in the comment. 16. What is the square root of 160? Let's do this correct to 1 decimal place. Thank you. You have to square root it. Tarnish. You have to apply the square root to 160. Thank you, Rohit, for your feedback. Thank you. 4.10. Okay, let's make this correct to 1 decimal place. That'll be what? I'm still waiting for your answer. Yes, 12.64. Thank you. Or 12.65. If you approximate 12.65 centimeters. This is the answer that you have. Okay, so it's very, very easy. You see what we just did. The only difference is that you square the tangent, equate it to the secant, where you have to multiply one part by the whole part of the secant. That's it. If you understand this and you want me to move on, let's go on. So 12 point what? 46 or 65. It's 65 now. 12. If you apply square root to 160, you get 12.65. Check it again. See arrow prompt. Thank you. Yes, that's 4 root 10 if you want to leave it in short form. Yes. Can I move on? If you want me to move on, say move on. Or just type 1 in the comments. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's move on. Take a screenshot. I hope you've done that. So for those of you that are just joining us, if you want me to look at another topic, we'll have one more lesson on this, then we'll be moving on to another topic. So if you have a topic you want me to do, let me know in the comment, okay? Let me know in the comment. Another example. I think this is the third example. So I would want you to try this by yourself. I'll give you 2 to try by yourself. And please try to be fast so we'll save some time. This is x. This is 10. This is 20. Okay. This is 15. A, O, B, C, D. So you have to find x. The other one. Okay. This is A, B, T. This is C, this is D, and this is 12. This is 14. This is X. So we have 2 questions. Now they are all in the unit you have for all of them is centimeters. So work in centimeters, all right? If you have done A, let me know the answer for A. Let me know the answer for A. And let me know the answer for B. Which one, Joshua, which one? Is it A or B? Is it A or B, Joshua? X is 30. Is it for A or for B? Which one? There's a way to find the diameter of in. Yes, yes, of course, Frank Blanco. Yes, of course, there is. There is. So this one is easy. This was the first one we talked about, where you have two chords intersecting in the circle. All right. Let's have A now. Let's have A. Okay, Joshua, A. Let's have your answer for A. Write the length AB. AB. 15, 20. Oh, sorry. Let me check that. Oh, thank you for that. There is 8. Thank you. It's 8. It's 8. Thank you. It's 8. I'm too British for this. Why are you too British? You're welcome, mate. Hope you're good. First heart. Hope you're good. Okay. So for A, I'm from Nigeria, Africa. So for A, see what you are going to do. How many of you have gotten A? We only do the differentials. Are you sure you only do that? I take some British kids and they do some of these things. So that might not be true. None of the above. We say Abijah, like, okay. See, for A, we've done this before. You simply just, for A is going to be what? OD. You do OD times OC. I hope I will have space here. Let me squeeze it in at the top here. So you do OD times OC is equal to OA times OB. That's it. That's what you do for A. And what's OD? OD is X. You write X times OC. OC is 10. Is equal to OA is 15 times OB is what? 20. That's all. And then you divide both sides by 10. Divide this by 10. Divide this by 10. 10 cancels 10. You have that X is equal to this into this is 2. 2 times 15 is what? 30. So yeah, it's 30. Well, I didn't write it, but the unit is in centimeters. So you have 30 for that. Okay, can we all try B now? Can we all try B? Okay, this is from grade 10, from grade 10 to grade 12. Grade 10 to grade 12, yeah. Ages from classes from grade 10 to grade 12. They do this actually. Who has done B? I hope you still remember how to do B. Where's Joshua? Where's Creek Rock? Do you stream every day? No, I don't stream every day. I don't stream every day. I also have a special class for those that will subscribe to my paid class. I don't stream every day, but I stream on Thursdays, on Fridays, and on Saturdays, 9 p.m. Thursdays and Fridays, West Africa time. On Saturdays, it's 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. West Africa time. But I will not be available I will not be available on Saturday. Yeah, I'll be somewhere. Who has done B? I need somebody to talk to me. Who has done B? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hope you still remember how B is done. No? Hope you still remember. We do what? If you are picking T, you do TB from T to B. TB times what? TA is equal to TC times TD. That's what you do. Okay, now I've given you this. Can you use this to work it out? If you can't do it. Somebody said is 12. 12 for what? Is it for B? Okay, we've done A already. For A, are you sure? Are you sure about that? I want us to have the answer. See, use this. You do TB over T times TA is equal to what? TC times TD. This is what you are going to use because they intersect outside the circle. This one is inside. It's different from this one. Okay? 15.49. Okay, let's see about that. What's TB? From T to B is X, so you write X times TA is 8 plus X. 8 plus X. All right? This is equal to what's TC? From T to C is 14. So 14 times TD is what? From T to D is 14 plus 12. So 14 plus 12. This is what you have. Okay? And then I'm going to use this X to multiply 8 and X. So you have 8X. Are you with me? 8X plus X squared. Are you there? Should I go on? Okay, and this is equal to what? 14 times, what's 14 plus 12? That's 26. 26. So you have 8x plus x squared is equal to 14 times 26 is what? I should repeat. Okay, which part? So I did TB from T to B, which is x, times TA, which is 8 plus x. I added x to 8, giving you TB. And this is equal to 14 from TC times what? TD. That's 14 plus 12. So that's what you have. Okay? 14 times 12 is what? 14 times 26 rather is what? That's 364. 364. I'm going to clean the top. We've done this already. So I'm going to move this over to the left-hand side. I will have, let me just rearrange this. X squared plus 8x. Move this over, you have what? Minus 364 is equal to 0. So what do? We think of two factors. Who can give me the two? Can we factorize this? Yes, thank you, Joshua. Can we factorize this? Can we? Give me the two. Is it factorizable? That's true. Yes, that's true. That's very true. So what are the two factors? What are the two factors? Who can tell me? What are the two factors? If you know, say it in the comments. Can we factorize this? Okay, to make the video clear. Somebody should tell me, what are the two factors? Do we know the two factors? Text switch. Oh, good to have you. You're welcome. Okay, I think we can use the formula method where you have b is equal to what? Rather, x is equal to what? Minus b plus or minus the square root of what? B squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. All right, we can use this formula to get our answer. Okay, you don't have your graphical calculator. Okay. Yeah, we can still work some things out even if you don't have it. So using this formula, I'm going to have that what's a is b is what? 8. So x is equal to minus b is 8 plus or minus the square root of what? 8 squared minus 4 times a is 1, c is negative 364, all divided by 2a, 2 times 1. So here x is equal to minus 8 plus or minus. I'm going to use my calculator here. This is 64 plus minus 4 times minus 364 is what? Who can help me with that? Oh, somebody said almighty formula. Okay. Are you a Nigerian? Are you a Nigerian? Because it's actually the formula method, all divided by 2. So x is equal to minus 8 plus or minus. Now we add 64. Let me just use my calculator. 64 plus 1456 is 1520, all divided by 2. X is equal to what now? Minus 8 plus or minus the square root of 1520 is what? That's 38.9. Let me just approximate to, okay, 9871. 4 decimal places, 9871, all divided by 2. So x is equal to minus 8 plus, I'll go with plus first, 38.9871 over 2, or minus 8 minus 38.9871 over 2. Now we're not even going to use this because this one will give us a negative value, so we disregard that. We're only going to go with this, which will give us a positive result. So we have 38.9871 minus 8 divided by 2. That's what? 15.49. 15.49. Yes, 15.49. How many of you got this? Oh, yes, it's true. It's true. I saw it. Thank you. Please, let's like the live. Let's like the live if you haven't done that already. And thank you, all of you, for staying to this time. This will not be accepted because this one will give us a negative result. So we're only going to pick what? 15.49. If you got the answer, type 1 in the comment. If you got the answer, type 1 in the comment. Please let me know the days of learning. Yeah, I already said it. I said on Thursdays, 9 p.m. West Africa time. On Fridays, 9 p.m. West Africa time. On Saturdays, 1 p.m. West Africa time. Those are the days of learning. Oh, thank you, Bluefield. Thank you, Serpentine. But I understand. Thank you, First Heart. Okay, yeah, it's good to know that this is okay by you. Okay, now we have two more interesting questions. It's going to be really interesting. Just hold on. Let me write a couple more questions. How about we all try this one ourselves? Example, I think this is example 4 now. I've lost count. So we have a circle, and then we have this, and we have this. Yes, this is x minus 2. This is 3 centimeters. X minus 2 centimeters. This is 6 centimeters. Everybody, can we try this one? Find the value of x and hence find TB. So we are looking for two things here. We are looking for x and TB. These are the two things where we need to look for. Remember, this is a tangent and a secant. Thank you, Krikro. Thank you. Yes, who said I should teach from basic? Yes, we have done that already. Maybe you just joined us. I've done that already. We've gone through the basics already. This is not the first class we're having. This is sixth class we're having on this topic. So we started from the basics, and here we are today. So if you want to go watch the how we started, go back to the playlist where you have my live video. You can always watch those videos there. So yes, we have done that before now. Okay. Oh, you've gotten X. Oh, I can already see the answers. Okay. Okay, that's good. X is 11. Okay. Okay. Let's have more answers. Radomude. Okay. Random dude. Okay. Jacopo 373. X is 11 and TB is 12. TB is 12. Are you sure that TB is 12? X is 11, TB is 12. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. What's TB? We've gotten TB. What about, no, if you say X is 11, what about TB? Who is giving me the answer for TB? What is TB? If you want me to suggest the topic you want me to do next, okay? Some people have dropped some topic that I should do next, but I will look at the ones chosen by the majority. Those are the topics I'm going to do next, okay? TB is 12. Okay, so like I told you before, we square the tangent. Don't forget, you square the tangent. Where's the tangent from A to T? That's what? 6 squared. Let me just write it here. TA squared is equal to what? T. Oh, I'm supposed to write something here. This is C. So TC times TB times TB. Yeah, this is how you do it. And what's T? What's TA? TA is 6. So that's 6 squared is equal to TC is 3 times what's TB. From T to B, you have to add 3 to what? X minus 2. Yes, this is what you're going to have. 6 squared is 36. And then this is 3 minus 2 is 1. You have x plus 1, all right? And if you divide both sides by 3, 3 cancels 3. 36 divided by 3 is 12. And that's equal to x plus 1. When you move plus 1, or you subtract 1 from both sides, you have that 11 is equal to x. Now, if x is 11, what about TB? So TB will be equal to what? 3 plus, let me write it up here. I don't know whether you can see what I'm writing. So I'll write it up here. TB will be equal to 3 plus what? X minus 2. And x is 11. That's 3 plus 9, which is 12. So yes, those of you that chose this answer, you are all right. Great, 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 great. Good to have you say the correct answers. Yes. So TB is 12 and x is 11. Very good. Very good. Integration, logarithms, differentiation is second to only the normal distribution. Okay, thank you for the suggestions. Thank you. Please take a screenshot before I move on. Take a screenshot before I move on. A screenshot before I move on. Let's move on. Now, this is going to be a very interesting question because, see, I think this is example 5 now. A segment, we know what a segment is of a circle is shown in this diagram below. calculate the diameter of the circle to three significant figures. So this is the yes. I don't know how many of you can do this one. How many of you can solve this? Camera not here. Oh my goodness. Please, let's try to increase the quality of the video from your end, from your YouTube page. Click the three dots up and go to picture quality. Increase the picture quality there. Increase the picture quality right there. How many of you understand this question? You say a segment. You know what a segment is? A segment is an area bounded by a chord. See, let me show you something. This is a circle, right? And then you have what you have here. This is a segment. This one too is a segment. All right. This part I just showed you is what you have here. So, but they removed the whole circle and they gave you this. So they are asking you, see, they gave you 3 centimeters from this point to here. As you can see here is what? 3. So this is what? 3 centimeters. What we are going to use to solve this is still going to be when you have 2 chords intersecting in a circle. For those of you who joined us when we started, if you have AB and you have CD, you have O here. All right. If you want to get the ratio of the chords, you simply do OC times OD is equal to what? OA times OB. So this is what we are going to use to answer this question. All right. They gave us from here to here as 10. Then from here to here as what? 3. You see that? Just use the R. Wait, hold on. See, this is, they didn't tell you that the radius is not 3. The radius is not 3. Neither is it 10. The circle, this line you see here is not the diameter, it's not the radius. This 3 is not the radius, it's not. There's no information that in the question. Don't allow that one confused. They didn't tell us that this 3 is the radius. We're not told that. So don't get that confused. Just use, no. We can't just use that. So I've already showed you what a segment is. This is what they gave us now is a segment. All right, it's a segment. And the question is, how do we even get all of this? If you know what we can do, can you say it in the comments? Now, what I will do, I want to complete the circle so that you have it. Oh, sorry, you will not mind this, but I just want you to see it as a circle, actually. Poorly drawn, but please just manage it. I'm not an artist. So now that's the circle, but this one is not the diameter, is not. So what are we going to do? If we call this the center, if this is the center, maybe I should do something. Let me write it along this line so it makes more sense. Okay, so it makes more sense. All right, this is 10. I need to clean this off. This is 10 centimeters from here to here. Now, how many of you remember that chord theorem we talked about? When you draw a line from the center of a circle, if you have a circle like this and you have a center, you have this chord. If you draw a line from the center and it's perpendicular to the chord, who can tell me what is the chord? What is this line going to do to the chord? One of the chord theorems we talked about when we had our first lesson. If this line drawn from the center to the chord forms an angle of 90 degrees to the chord, what is it going to do to the chord? Do you know? What is it going to do to the chord? It will bisect the chord. It's going to bisect it. So if this is the center of the circle, and then we now decide to draw a line from the center to this chord, it will bisect it. Because from here to here, let me call this A and B. From A to B is 10. Then it means that this line here and this line, they will be what? They will be equal. So this will be 5 and this will be 5. Because this line from the center O has bisected the chord. From A to B, the chord is 10 centimeters. But because the line, we are drawing a line from the center and it forms right angle, it forms an angle 90 degrees to the chord, it's going to bisect the chord. So we have 5 here and we have 5. What am I going to do next? See, still using that intersecting chord theorem, where you have this. If this is point O and you have AB, you have CD. So that's what we're going to do here. What am I going to do? Let us extend this line. This is the center, quite all right. So let's extend it here. And let's call from here to here A. Let's say this is A. From here to here is A. From here, from the chord to the end of the circle is A. And from here to here is 3. So we now know the 4 sections. If you want to compare it with this, from O to C, from O to D, from O to B, from O to A, we now know them here. So from this point where the 2 chords intersect, I think we should call that, let's call the point where they intersect L or I. Let's call it I. So from I to A, I'm going to say that IA, since we have all the sections now, we have all the 2 lines, I will say that what IA times IB is equal to what? I think it's time to just call this one. I'm going to say this point here is M. Let's call this M. Let's call this N. So we say what? IM times what? IN. Yes. Very good. So what is IA? From I to A is 5. And what's IB? From I to B is also 5. This is equal to what? IM. From I to M, we're told that it's what? 3. So from here to here is 3 centimeters. So we write 3 times, what's IN? We already said IN is what? A. From here to here is A. We said it, we called it A. So that's A now. All we have to do is to get what? A. So how do we get A? I'm going to divide both sides by what? By 3. Please, I'm going to write DBS for divide both sides by 3. We want to get A. So 5 times 5 is 25. Dividing this by 3 and 3A by 3. So this cancels this and you have 25 divided by 3. We have 25 divided by 3. What would that be? That's what? 8.33. 8.33. So who can tell me, since A is 8.33, what will not be the diameter? Calculate the diameter. Who can tell us what will be the diameter? What will be the diameter? If you know it, say it. Yes, thank you, Bashar. Yes, A is 8.33. Who can tell me what will be the diameter of this circle? What will be the diameter? If you know it, say it. Please, let's like the live. Thank you. Yes, 8.33. Yes, Samuel Favor. Thank you. Oh, how did you get 13.33, Samuel? How did you get 13.33? How? So see, diameter will be equal to from M to N. From M all the way to N. That will be diameter. Yes, Mahad, yes. Exactly. From M all the way to N. So Mn is diameter, which is what? Mn is what? Mi plus In. And what's Mi? From M to I is what? Is what? 3. See it here. It's 3. That's 3 plus what's In? From I to N is what? A. Don't worry, I'll say that A here so that you know how to connect all the dots. A plus A is what? We got A as what? 8.33. And when you add this, what are you going to have? 11.33. And the unit is what? Centimeters. So this is the diameter. This is quite an interesting one. I just had to bring in this so you will see how this can be, how these kind of questions can come in different form. Okay, yeah, I understand that you are not used to this, but it's use arithmetic formula. Okay, thank you for the suggestion. So we have been able to get our Mn, which is the diameter, and you see how useful it is to understand it when you have two chords intersecting in a circle. You have two chords intersecting. See how we're able to create or get the diameter using the intersecting chord theorem. Very, very important. We're going to do one more question, and that'll be all for today's lesson. We have one more lesson to end this topic, and after this topic, we'll move on to another topic. Quickly, if you have not signed up for my paid class, please make sure you do so. I'll drop a comment in the comment section. All right. And again, you can go to my bio, head on to my WhatsApp, send me a direct message. We'll get started. I'll just sign you up to the paid class. It's starting in November, and it's going to run from November to April next year for 6 months, and it's just for the price of a meal. Is very affordable, very cheap. If you have not registered, please make sure you register. Okay, one more example. Example 6. I think you might have to try this by yourself. PMN and PQR are 2 seconds of the circle. MQTRN and PT is a tangent as shown in the diagram below. Okay, now we have a tangent and 2 seconds. Interesting. This is R, this is Q, this is N, this is M. All right. Now they said if A okay. If PM is equal to 5 centimeters and PN is equal to 12 centimeters and PQ is equal to 4.8 centimeters. Calculate the respective lengths of PR and PT in centimeters. If you can get started already. If you can do that. Then B, if PNR is equal to 110 degrees and PMQ is equal to 55 degrees, find MPQ, angle MPQ. All right, this is very, very interesting. Okay. Thank you, Helen Adishi. Good to have you here. You're welcome. Okay. Who wants to help us out with any of them? So let's start with, they say we should find the length PR. Oh, sorry. Wait, let me check. Where's the P? Where's the R? PN. Where's the R? PR and PT. Oh, yes, I've seen it already. Okay, it's fine. So who is doing this? Who is doing this? Ghana. And for Ghana, Nana 24. Thank you. Welcome to the live stream. So good to have you here. Welcome on board. You know what to do when you have a tangent and a secant. You know what to do when you have 2 seconds. We've done this before, okay? This is a tangent. TP is a tangent. RP is a secant. NP is a secant. You know what to do. Okay, so let's start first of all by getting what? We're trying to get PR first of all. After that, we'll now get what? PT. Who wants to help us out with the first one? Who wants to help us with PR? How do you get PR? So what I will do, let us write all this. They say PM is 5. So from P to M, PM is 5 centimeters. PN is 12. From P to N is 12 centimeters. So from here to here is 12 centimeters. Okay, what else was given to us? We're told that PQ is 4.8. Where is that? P to Q, this is 4.8 centimeters. Yes, 4.8 centimeters. We can now get the others. So who wants to help us out? How are we going to get, we're trying to get PT first, the tangent, PT. If you have done it, type it in the comment. How do you get PT? How do you get PT? Who is helping us with that? I want to clean this top. I think all the information we need, they are below. So let me take this off. Let me just remove this now. So how do we get PT, the tangent, PT? 4.35, Mahat, okay. Who else is giving us the answer? Mahat says 4.35. Who else is giving us the answer? And I told you that you square the tangent, so you have TP squared is equal to what? 1 of the secant. So we can use, what are we going to use now? Who is helping us with that? We can say what? PM times what? PN. Is that okay? Are we together? PT is 6.9. Okay, you know what's going to happen? I want us to get, let's work this one first. Let's work with the 2 secant first. All right? Let's work with the 2 secant. So I will have what? PM times PN is equal to what? PQ times PR. Let's do that first, okay? So see, we're using the 2 seconds. PM times PN is equal to PQ times PR. So what's PM? Is 5. So you write 5 times. What's PN? PN is 12. This is equal to PQ. PQ is 4.8. And PR is what we're asked to find. PR. So PR. 5.5 times 12 is what? Is it that 60? So this is equal to what? 4.8 times PR. Divide both sides by 4.8. So we have 60 divided by 4.8. 60 divided by 4.8, which is what? 12.5. How many of you got 12.5? So PR is 12.5 centimeters. PR is 12.5. How many of you got this? Thank you, Mahad. Yes, thank you, Jacopo. Thank you. Yes, that's correct. Somebody has gotten PT already. Someone said 5.9. Which one is 5.9? Is it your PR or which one? So PR is 12.5 centimeters, okay? PR is 12.5 centimeters. Yes, that's correct. Using the 2 seconds. That will help you in getting your PR. We still need to get what? PT. Who is helping us with PT? We clean. Let me take this A out of it. We're trying to get PT now. I don't want to erase B. B is still there. So to get PT, PT is a tangent. You can do PT. PT squared is equal to what? Is equal to what? PQ times what? PQ times PR. Yes, that's it. That is it. So you have PT squared is equal to what's PQ? PQ is 4.8. And what? PR is what? PR is what we've just got in 12.5. So PT squared is equal to, you multiply 4.8 by 12.5. So 12.5 times 4.8 is going to be what? 60. 60, yes. And when you square root both sides, let me complete it here. You have that PT, if you square root both sides, PT will be equal to what? Square root 60, PT will be equal to, what is the square root of 60? Excuse me. The square root of 60 is 7.75, yes. 7.75 centimeters, yes, that's it. That's the tangent PT, yes. How many of you got it? Answer the answer first. Okay, random dude, good for your engagement. Thank you. I hope you understand what I've done so far. So we've gotten we've gotten PR, we've gotten PT, but we still have the B part. We have not done this B part. We're ending with this. This is very, very interesting. Who wants to crack this for us? Who is cracking this last one for us? See what I have. If PNR is equal to 110 and PMQ is 55, find MPQ, angle MPQ. This last one is interesting. So what I'm going to do, let me just help you out. I'm not doing it. I'll just connect the points here. PNR, angle PNR, where's that? From P to N to R. So see, I'm going to connect it because it was not connected. So from, see what I have? Yes, and they told us this angle here is 110 degrees. This is 110 degrees. You see that? That's it. Now the cell should find, okay, what again was given to us? PMQ, where is that? PMQ, PMQ. This PMQ. This one here. PMQ. This angle here. Yes, that angle is what? 55 degrees. And now we're asked to find MPQ. MPQ. This angle. Hope that's right. Let me check again. NMP. Okay. So who wants to help us with that? Who is helping us with that? Give us a bit. Okay, sure. Please, I'll be able to rewatch. Yes, sure. You will be able to rewatch the live class, of course. I'm going to give you some time to try this out by yourself, okay? Yes, I'll give you some time to try it out by yourself. Yes. Give it a shot. Oh, thank you, Samuel Favor, for the feedback. Understood. Yes, thank you. PNR 110. PMQ is 55 degrees. PMQ is 55 degrees. And you need to find MPQ. Yes, who has gotten the answer? This is an interesting one. Please, let's like the live. If you have not liked the live, please let's do so. Let's like the live. Yes. Who is helping us out? See, we have done, let me just give you a clue. We have done cyclic quadrilateral before. Cyclic quadrilateral. When you have a circle and you have a quadrilateral, the opposite angles are supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees for a cyclic quadrilateral. You have a circle, and then you have a quadrilateral. The opposite angles are supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. Who is helping us with the answer? I guess 55. Well, it's not really so. Can you advise me on how to register your site? Okay, Bashar, yes, once you get to my YouTube channel, there's a link there. There's a link tree on my YouTube channel, or I will drop the link in the comment section after this class. So you can just click on the link and it will take you straight to my WhatsApp. But my landing page is almost ready. By next week, the landing page will be ready where you have to see all the features. However, if you reach out to me, you will still get to see all the features. The class is going to last for 6 months, November till April next year. Yes. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, who wants to help us? See, nobody has said the answer. Isaac, thank you for the feedback. 15. Jacopo said 15. I think Jacopo is correct. Mahat said 15. Okay. Interesting answers here. Interesting answers. Yes. Mahat said 15. Jacopo said 15. Who else is giving me the answer? We are 79 already. See, I don't want to bore you again with this. See, I can get this angle. Or before I even say that, let me tell you that there is a cyclic quadrilateral here. I will highlight it from R to Q, from Q to M, and from N to N, and back to what? R. Permit me to clean up this so I will explain it better here. Don't worry, just a few minutes we will be done with this. So I'm going to say that RQ, N, MN is a cyclic. You can write this as a cyclic quadrilateral. Yes, it is. All right. And it means that, MQR, angle MQR is equal to 180 degrees minus 110 degrees. The reason is because opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. That's it. So when you add 110 and this angle and angle RQM, you will get 180 degrees. Yes. So what does that mean? That angle MQR is equal to 180 minus 110, which is what? 70 degrees. Hope that's right. So if MQR is 70 degrees, this is 70 degrees. We can get this angle. See, yesterday I talked about exterior angle of a triangle. You can decide to get this angle if you like, this angle, and then this one. But for me, if I were to do this, I already know that 55 degrees and this angle MPQ will add up to give you the exterior angle. So I will not even go through the stress of using some of angles on a straight line, trying to get this angle first. This other angle, before I get this one, I'll just use exterior angle to a triangle. So what am I going to say? I'm going to say that what? MQR, angle MQR is equal to 55 degrees plus what? This angle, which is MPQ. What's the reason for that? Exterior angle. I write it in full, angle of a triangle. Yes. So it means that what? MQR is equal to. Oh, what's MQR? MQR is what? I'm coming, hold on. I think MQR. Yes, MQR is what? 70 degrees. Okay, we're on track. It's equal to 55 degrees plus MPQ, which is what we're looking for, MPQ. And when you take this over, I think I should write it under here. Let me just continue from here. We've done this already. So bringing this over here now, I have 70 degrees. I'll just write it is equal to 55 degrees plus angle MPQ. Move this over to the left-hand side. You have what? Minus 55 degrees is equal to MPQ. And what's this minus this? That's what? 15 degrees. So I'll say, therefore, angle MPQ is equal to 15 degrees. So that's it. I used exterior angle to a triangle to get angle MPQ. Hope this was really helpful. I used sine rule. Oh, wow. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, we have come to the end of this lesson. Now, if you have not joined my community, please make sure you do so. Head on to my bio on my YouTube channel. You will see a link that will take you. You will see a link tree that will take you. When you get to that link tree, you will see a link for Telegram, another link for WhatsApp. You can join any of them. And there's also another link to my WhatsApp channel. You can join that as well. Anyone you want to join is fine. All right. And again, my paid class is starting in November. And it will run from November to April next year for 6 months. And it's going to be hands-on. You have access to video recordings. You have access to video solutions to past questions. You have access to past papers and past questions, live lessons 3 times a week. We'll be looking at questions that will make you much better in mathematics. If you have anybody who is interested in either the free class or the paid class, do well to share the link with them so that when as I come online, they will also benefit from the free class and the paid class that will start in November. If you register for the paid class now, you are going to get a heavy discount. Okay, and it's starting in November. So there will be a discount for those who would register on time. If you want to register for that paid class, the link is on my bio. Just go to the link tree. You will see a link that will take you to my WhatsApp page. By next week, the landing page will be fully ready. We're still working on it, okay? But however, you can still register. There will be a link that will take you to my WhatsApp channel. You chat me up, and then I'll give you all the details and all the payment requirements. You make your payment and you get ready to get started in November for the paid class. Our next class, I will not be having a class on Saturday. I won't be available. However, our next class will be next week on Thursday. Please, if you have not registered, if you have not gotten to my community, make sure you do so. You have access to information when I come live, and any other information I also have in the community. You'll be aware of that. Okay, so I don't know if you have any question. We are signing up right now. It's been interesting. Thank you, First Heart. Thank you Samuel. Thank you, Mahat. Thank you, everyone. Please, before you go, just kindly like the live. I am really grateful for your attention. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your input. You guys have been so amazing. I will see you next week on Thursday by 9 p.m. West African time. And don't forget to join my free class. It's on Telegram. It's on WhatsApp. The link is there for you to sign up. Just go to my bio. The link is there. And again, if you want to register for my peace class, do not delay. You will enjoy a heavy discount if you register on time. I will drop the link in case you can't find your way to my bio. I will drop the link in the comment section. You can come back again and check the link. Take care, all of you. I'm so grateful for your time. See you all next week by 9 p.m. on Thursday. Bye-bye.